Are you tired of mindlessly grinding ranked? Do you feel like normal games are meaningless? You want to play something else, but ARAM is boring, Dominion and 3v3 got removed, and TFT makes you fall asleep faster than laying in a comfy bed with a cup of chamomile tea while watching a documentary about the ocean. Exciting gameplay! Well, worry not, because they did it again. The gods, the shapers, the creators, the legends, Riot Games, they brought it back. Nexus Blitz! Nexus Blitz is an action-packed, chaotic, crazy game mode with a new map, new jungle, a big romp, players flying from cannons, arena fights, and the guardian of the jungle. Wow. Team up with 4 teammates and battle the enemy team in an epic series of random events that will test all your league skills. Amazing! Hey guys, it's Hypersugar, and this is a trebuchet. And this is a very serious guide on how to play Nexus Blitz. In this video, we'll go over everything you need to know to smack your enemies back to the normal 5v5 games. Learn the game mode, the events, the rewards, the items, and what champions are strong. Now, some of you might remember the video I made about this 2 years ago, but Riot changed things, so I guess I'll just throw this one in the trash. The Nexus Blitz map has a jungle and one lane that splits into 2. One person in the middle lane, a duo in the bot lane, and 2 junglers. Each jungle has a blue buff, raptors, wolves, krugs, and a gromp, with a scuttle crab and a red buff and the Rift Herald in the middle of the map. There's also cannons that will shoot you to the other side of the map, and a guardian of the jungle that will attack the enemy team if they dare to come in your jungle. Man, and this thing, it hits hard. It's like getting hit by a truck that's wrapped in barbed wire while being boosted by rockets. Junglers will get XP and gold as long as they are in range of the camp being killed, so it's best to duo jungle. And for the laners, do you suck at CSing minions? Well, worry not, because you get enough gold for free and there's usually chaos and fighting everywhere, so you won't be really farming minions anyways. We're sorry, Nazis. Getting 3 kills without dying will give you the On Fire buff, making you deal a lot more damage, but also making you easier to kill. Every few minutes, a random event will appear on the map, creating a minigame that both teams have to try and win. This is a Nexus Blitz version of curling, except the curling stone is a scuttle crab that both teams are trying to kill while also trying to kill the other team. 2 scuttle crabs will appear on the map and race to the finish line. If your crab gets there first, you win. You can slow down the enemy crab by CCing or killing it, or just speed up your own crab. It's just like regular Earth, but Riot thought it would be funny to put all those kills and champions flying everywhere in a small and contained arena, because it wasn't chaotic enough already. The team that can kill the enemy team twice first is the team that wins. Fight the enemy team in a series of 2v2s and 1v1s while everyone else is watching. This is the mode for those players that constantly BM and flash their Mastery 70 mode after killing someone. The team that wins 2 fights is the team that wins the event. Fight the enemy team in a flaming circle that keeps on shrinking until only one team is left standing. If you get into the fire of the circle, you will take insane damage and will probably die. Man, it really looks like they enjoy fire a lot in this game mode. The Juggernaut version will turn a random champion on each team into an absolute monster, giving it extra HP and also the On Fire buff. The Paranoia version will make the entire map go dark, disable pings, and allow you only to see nearby. A target dummy will spawn on a random place on the map, and both teams have to damage it as much as possible while also trying to fight each other. The team that can fill the DPS bar first is the team that wins. Push the cart into the nearest enemy structure before they push their cart into yours. Standing next to your cart will make it move, while standing near the enemy cart will stop it. There's also a version where there's only one cart and then both teams have to try and move it towards the opposite side. Beat the living shit out of a Teemo or Vagar Piñata that's running around the map. Hitting it will give you gold every time you deal damage, and the team that gets the killing blow is the team that wins the event. Each team gets a Soraka that they have to try and protect while also trying to kill the enemy Soraka. This Soraka can cast her own abilities and can also be healed and shielded by her own team. Fight over the control of an area on the map, and if you can stay in the area and fill up the control timer, you win the event. Now this one reminds me of an ancient game mode that only the first civilizations of mankind have played. This is an event that will always happen at 18 minutes. Each Nexus will climb out of the ground and start walking to the enemy base until they eventually start fighting each other like they're in some fucking Pacific Rim movie. And the Nexus that goes down first is the one that loses the game. Winning one of these events will give you a random reward, and there's a variety of rewards for your efforts. Some of these are pretty straightforward effects, like a static shock effect on your attacks, a guardian angel for some time for your entire team, a big shield that will last until broken, ocean soul regeneration, or the fucking Elder Dragon execute buff. But then there are also some other rewards that are more interactive, like a cannon in your base that you can use to move around the map faster or to dunk your enemies by jumping on them with it. Or what about summoning the legendary Poro King that will walk towards the enemy base and breathe fire on everything that stands in its way while healing up his team. Do you like blitzcrank hooks? Well, with this reward you give your cannon minions the power to hook, allowing you to play off of that. And last but not least, you can get a card that you can control and your entire team can board, and then you can slam it into the enemy, creating a big slow field and knocking them up. Or just drive around the map like an idiot, what most people will do. Remember those times when AP mages and AP assassins could one-shot with basically one ability because of one item? And one item that got removed because it basically had no counterplay? Well, that's right, they brought it back! Along with this other problematic item from Season 9 and other items from the past. Run through the walls of the map like you're Kane with the Ghost Walkers. Get 100% critical strike and attack speed for your next 3 attacks for 3 seconds with Sword of the Divine. Or get back to your old position after a while with Lifeline and Spectral Cutlass, allowing for some very creative Skarner gameplay. I'm gonna get this guy.
Oh, too late, sir.
Still got him, he didn't know what happened. He did not... Or get the real deal. Get the Golden Spatula, League's most expensive item, granting you a ton of stats and the On Fire buff. Did you really think I would make the Champions Burning joke 3 times in a row? Now I could sit here and make an entire tier list of what's strong and what isn't, but let's be honest here, it's a fun game mode and people that really try hard in this game mode deserve to be stepping on Legos for the rest of their lives. Every champion in Nexus Blitz is pretty strong, and a lot of their strengths also depend on the events. Champions like Morgana, Thresh and Zillion are really strong in the Scuttle race because they can protect and control both Scuttle Crabs. Poppy is the queen of the Battle Royale, because a good ult can set an entire team flying into the flaming circle. And she's also actually pretty strong in the Scuttle event.
Bye-bye.
Don't worry, I'm here.
It's stuck! It's stuck! It can move! It's stuck! What?
Jax is one of those champions that becomes extremely powerful when he can complete the Golden Spatula because he makes use of every single stat it gives.
Imagine if I had a real weapon.
In general, champions that love skirmishing, fighting and creating combos are the best in Nexus Blitz because they are just so easy to execute. But from my experience, the one true king of Nexus Blitz is Fiddlesticks. He clears the jungle extremely fast and is good in every single event because of his ultimate and his crowd control. Some other interesting champion event combos are set in Battle Royale because he can ult a Juggernaut and it will do an insane amount of damage. Yuumi can attach to Soraka to heal her and increase the Soraka stats in the Protect the Soraka event, making her very hard to kill. Champions with displacement CC like Blitzcrank, Alistar and Vayne can completely move the DPS dummy out of range for the enemy, making it really hard to lose a DPS check. And finally, Urgot makes a very strong champion in the Loot, Teemo and Veigar event, because he can execute them with his ultimate, easily securing a win. Creating fun team comps or crazy builds is what makes Nexus Blitz even greater. So I suggest you just try out some crazy weird stuff. And of course I tried some of those weird compositions, teamfight combos and builds, and those will be uploaded on the channel as soon as they're done. Thank you guys so much for watching a very serious guide on Nexus Blitz. Leave a comment on who you will be playing in this game mode and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more League of Legends and gaming content. This was Hypersugar, and I'll see you in the next one.